Welcome everybody. This is Ask John, the Chinese and the English bilingual living in China. This video, let's talk about a hot topic: deflation in China. Also, I want to talk about PDD. PDD is the parent company of Temu. The the market value of PDD is about to exceed that of Alibaba. What does it mean? Okay, and also maybe I want to talk about the job situation, and these three things are connected to each other. It's not individual things. Now, if you search deflation on Google, if you search the news, you will see like deflation. Many of the articles are about China, right? And today the news came that on November PMI, which is the Purchasing Manager Index, the PMI of China, the government releases this data at the end of each month. Today is the end of November, so this month the PMI is 49.54. A number below 50 means contraction. And if you search news about China, if you search news about the PMI, you will find that today there are a lot of articles about this. See the titles: China factory activity shrink for the second month in November. The economy faces sour end to the end. Now, China has a deflation issue. America may have an inflation issue, and some people may say, "Oh, inflation is better than deflation." It means people can buy more stuff, but actually, this is not. Being that I'm living here. I can experience things here. So, deflation means like people don't have the money. The products you produce cannot be sold. There's no barriers for this. Earlier, I just give you an example like how cheap the cabbage is here. Like 2 cabbage is like 1 yuan is like 30 cents. Okay, and it is so cheap that some people may give it away just for free because it's cheap. And the cost of picking the cabbage, transporting the cabbage to the market or to the superstore is more expensive than the value of the cabbage, so that some people they just let the cabbage rot in the field. And yes, it's not just cabbage. Cauliflower is very cheap. Most of the prices of the vegetables are cheaper than before. Okay, and you will a few days later you will have the CPI, which is a consumer price index. I'm sure that number will not be good. The CPI has been declining. A few months ago it was flat. The recent months it was below 50. It means like consumers are not buying. The prices of consumer goods, like especially vegetables, vegetables account for a big portion of the CPI, right? So behind these numbers, it means that it's harder to make money. And also evidenced by this news, Temu, Temu, I think it's called. Temu is a app where you can buy cheap stuff, and it's a Chinese app if you don't know. So its parent company is Pinduoduo or PDD. So recently, the market value of PDD is close to overtaking Alibaba. Many people in the West they know Alibaba, they know Jack Ma, but this app is about to top, is about to exceed Alibaba. It means that many Chinese people they are choosing PDD over Taobao or Temu, which are the subsidiaries of Alibaba. It means that people they want to buy cheap stuff. PDD is like team, right? And PPD has only been around for the recent years. It grows very very fast. So it's another example of Chinese wanting to spend less on items, um, on online also. You know, like I said, it's not easy to make money nowadays. Not easy to maintain what it used to be. Like for example, the property market. In my estimate, the price of the apartment is has decreased like a third in most cities. That means if they if somebody bought an apartment in 2018 to these days, he has already lost the down payment. It's not happening in one city, two cities. It's happening in many cities of China. You know, and also another evidence is that I sometimes I do DD, which is like Uber. I drive people, earn money by driving. It's my part-time job, and the rate is per kilometer is also decreasing. Before it's like about 2 yuan per kilometers. Now sometimes it's 1.5 yuan per kilometer, 1.6 yuan per kilometer, and it's giving me a disadvantage because my car is a traditional car. I cannot compete with these EVs because the EVs the electricity is cheap. Like for example, if I go outside and drive for 5 hours, I may earn 100 yuan, but a third of that will be my gas cost. So I actually only make maybe 30 yuan for 70 yuan for 5 hours. Okay, and because it's not easy to make money, a lot of people they will turn to longer working hours. And here is another example.
是吧？印度人呢，不是叫医疗的，印度人呢，人工呼吸吧，给他人工呼吸吧。印度人呢，不是叫医疗的，人呢。
This is DD driver. Many of these professional drivers or full-time drivers, they will drive at least 10 hours a day. I'm not talking about taxi driver. I'm talking about DD drivers, like Uber drivers. They drive at least 10 hours, and this man, sadly for him, he collapsed. He maybe died on the car. And this is nothing new. It's maybe happening every day. You will find on short videos in China. I have seen another video like how hard it is for Chinese farmers, especially elderly farmers, to make money. But now I cannot find the saved videos because it has been taken down. The censorship is, in China, the censorship is very broad. It not only censored political topics, it also censors topics that are deemed maybe unpatriotic. That video, some woman said that, oh, you can look at these old farmers. They earn like 30 yuan, 40 yuan a day just doing the farm work, just doing the picking, maybe cutting jobs in the field. And that video it went viral, and now I cannot find the saved video because it has been taken down. Maybe people will feel sad, how hard it is to make money, especially for the elderly. And this is another article. when the economy is going down, what are the best job in China? What job are considered the best? It's government jobs. It's government jobs. It's not the highest paying job, but it's very stable. If as long as you don't make mistakes, you will be having that job for the rest of your life. And also the pay compared with the average wage in China is very good. Not the best, but it's very good. So much so like I just googled, I just searched the in 2021 there are 150 new government workers, but there are over 5 million people who signed up for the exam, making the total percentage of enrollment or percentage of success to only about less than 3%. It means like for every 100 people, there are only 3 people can get the government jobs. This is how bad this job situation is, and also it's because other jobs are not good. Like my last job, I'm now having another similar job, but I'm not doing it full time. I'm doing it part time. It's also sales. It's exporting wooden products. I can use my English ability, but I'm not doing it full time. I do it every 3 days a week. Because I want to, just don't want to limit myself to that. Maybe I can make some money by driving people. I can make some money by teaching people. I can make some money by doing the translation works. I have other gigs, so I don't want to fully commit myself to that specific job. It might work out. Maybe after 1 year, you you may not earn what you want. For example, the product behind me is from my previous company. Because the buyer didn't pay the final payment, the boss said, "Oh, you should take care of this." So I end up having a lot of inventory. Now I have to sell it online. It's selling slow, like every day 2 So that is what I have to say for this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.